Last night, your dog didn't just jump on your bed by accident. They curled up next to you, pressed their body against yours, maybe even sighed before falling asleep, like they needed to be there. And you probably smiled, maybe even thought it was just cute. But what if I told you that moment is actually your dog communicating something deeply wired into their brain, something most owners completely misunderstand? And if you miss it, you're missing one of the most honest things your dog will ever tell you. Because when your dog chooses to sleep with you, it's not random. It's not just comfort. It's psychology. And it goes back thousands of years. Dogs didn't evolve sleeping alone. In the wild, their ancestors survived by staying close to their pack, especially during the most vulnerable time of the day, sleep. When your dog curls up next to you, their brain is essentially saying, "This is my safe place. This is my pack." You're not just their owner in that moment. You're their security system. And you've probably seen this. The way your dog follows you into the bedroom, circles your bed, waits for permission, or just jumps up like it's the most natural thing in the world. That's not habit. That's instinct meeting attachment. But here's where it gets really interesting. There was a study published in Anthrozoos, a leading human-animal interaction journal, that found dogs who sleep close to their owners show lower cortisol levels. That's the hormone linked to stress. In simple terms, your presence literally calms your dog's nervous system. Your heartbeat, your breathing, even your scent, all of it tells your dog, "You're safe now." And maybe you've noticed this without realizing it. On nights when your dog seems extra clingy, maybe during a storm or when something feels off, they don't just want to be near you, they need to be near you. Stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you changes everything. Because it's not just about safety, it's also about trust, deep, unconditional trust. When your dog sleeps, they're at their most vulnerable. They can't react quickly, they can't protect themselves the same way. So when your dog chooses to sleep next to you, they're making a powerful statement without saying a word. They're saying, "I trust you to watch over me." And think about that for a second. Out of everyone in your dog's world, every place they could go, every corner of the house, they pick you. That's not small, that's everything. Now, this is the part most people never realize. Sleeping together also strengthens your bond in ways you can't see. Physical closeness releases oxytocin, the same hormone responsible for bonding between parents and babies. Yes, the same one. When your dog is pressed up against you, your brains are literally syncing on a chemical level. That warmth you feel, that calm, it's mutual. Your dog isn't just sleeping, they're bonding with you. And there's something else, something a lot of dog owners misinterpret. Sometimes your dog doesn't just sleep next to you. They position themselves very specifically, maybe at your feet, maybe against your chest, maybe even on your pillow. Each of these positions actually means something. At your feet, that's often protective behavior. Your dog is placing themselves between you and the outside world even while resting. Curled into your chest, that's emotional closeness. It's comfort. It's affection. On your pillow, near your head, that's about scent and connection. Your dog wants to be as close to your identity as possible. Your smell, your breath, your presence. But here's where it gets really interesting. There's research from the Mayo Clinic that suggests sleeping with dogs can even improve human sleep quality for many people, but only when there's a strong emotional bond. In other words, when your dog feels safe with you and you feel safe with them, it creates a shared, calm environment. It's not just your dog benefiting, you are too. In just a moment, I'll show you something that will completely change how you see your dog's behavior. Because not all sleeping with you behavior is the same. If your dog has to sleep with you, gets anxious when they can't, whines, scratches, or refuses to settle, that's a different signal. That can point to separation anxiety or overdependence. And this is where understanding your dog becomes crucial. A healthy bond feels calm, relaxed, secure. An anxious bond feels tense, urgent, needy. Your dog isn't trying to be bad in those moments. They're trying to feel safe in the only way they know how. And if you've ever had a night where your dog just wouldn't settle unless they were touching you, you've felt that difference. Stay with me. Because what I'm about to tell you changes everything. Because underneath all of this, all the science, all the behavior, there's something simple, something deeply emotional. Your dog loves you. Not in a vague general way, in a specific, chosen, I want to be near you even when I'm most vulnerable kind of way. Think about the last time your dog fell asleep next to you. The way their breathing slowed, the way their body relaxed, the way they didn't feel the need to stay alert anymore. That's peace, and you gave them that. Out of a world that can sometimes feel confusing and overwhelming to them, you became the place where they can finally let go. And maybe, without realizing it, they've become that for you too. That quiet comfort at the end of the day, that presence that makes everything feel just a little bit better. That's not just a habit, that's a relationship. Now, this is the part most people never realize. When your dog chooses to sleep with you night after night, they're not just repeating a routine, they're choosing you again and again. And that choice says more than any bark, any tail wag, or any excited greeting ever could. So tonight, when your dog jumps on your bed, circles around, and settles in close, you'll see it differently. You'll understand what they're really saying, and you'll realize it was never just about sleep. It was about trust, safety, connection. It was about you. If this helped you understand your dog on a deeper level, stick around, because there's so much more your dog is trying to tell you, and you're just starting to hear it.